Can you go on the channel and just see if it's live?
Yeah, I see it here.
You can see me? Oh, yeah, there we go. Hey, everybody, this is Booserius Joel live. We're doing it live. We're doing it live from the BC Booserius Cafe and Bar, where you can kind of get everything you need. You can come in the morning, you can rent a bike, you can get a coffee, and if you're a little thirsty, well, you can, a good breakfast beer. We have the, I gotta work this camera, the Stiegel Radler for the lightweights, and if you want to go a little heavier, we have the Stiegel Golden Brau. Okay. Also a selection of other beers. Anyways, we're doing a live stream today. Thought we'd just try something new. Chantel, NJ's better half, went back to Calgary, coming back Monday. So he does not have the better half here helping him. So I offered to come in and work today on my Saturday off. And I thought, what the heck? We'll do a live stream, and we'll make this one of the days where we give away $2,000 of the $24,000 giveaway. And so far we've done 2 months, so we've given away $4,000. I'm going to give away another $2,000 today. And I don't know, we'll probably give away some other prizes. If you are in the area, please stop by. Come say hello. Join us on the show. I don't know how long. We might go for an hour. We might go for 2 hours. What do you think, NJ? However long you want to go. However long I want to go. Anyways, we're hanging out here with the NJ. NJ, come say hello. Come say hello to the. Oh, look at it. NJ is like just kind of like a ghost going. Like you're flashing in and out there.
Maybe I ruined the facade. We're actually not sitting in front of the bike shop right now.
We're not sitting on the road. That just so you know, that was just inserted into there. I gotta close my my WhatsApp. Give me 1 second, everybody, as I just close my WhatsApp. So. All right, so we're here at BC Boosterius. The other thing we got going on is we got 2-for-1 cocktails. So come on down, NJ. The bartender, NJ, will make you a cocktail, and we'll do 2-for-1. We're hanging out here with Pepe and Rich. Pepe is a longtime partner and mechanic here at BC Boosterius, and Rich is a new transplant, eh, NJ? A young guy. He's your age. Like you guys grew up together in Calgary. You're literally born like what, a couple weeks apart?
Well, like 3 months apart.
Well, 3 months apart. Anyways, they met in preschool and have been good friends ever since. And Ridge's parents moved down here from Canada permanently, and Ridge tagged along. And anyways, he's working at the bike shop as a protege for Pepe. So he's learning the ropes of how to be a bike mechanic and just generally helping out around the shop. Anyways, buen sábado, everybody. Good morning from dusty Booserius. And I say it's dusty because we're in the getting into the tail end of the dry season as we go to the spring solstice that's coming, right? It's the spring solstice. I guess it's May. Hold on, March 21st. I don't know if I got my date correct. If anyone can let me know, post in the comments. I see your comments coming up. So hello, Paul. Hello, Scott. Hello, Steve. Hello, K-Man. And hello, Ben Schmidt. Bienvenidos to the live stream. We're going to give away $24,000. No, we're not giving away $24,000 today, but $2,000 of $24,000 and vacation credit. And we are also going to give away some other prizes. I don't know, NJ. Should we give away another prize right now? Bring me one of those mugs. Let's give away a mug. The big one. All right. I don't know. Give me a skill testing question. Here, we're going to give away this mug. It's a big beer glass. I don't know. It's somehow because the camera doesn't show it very well. Anyways, it's a nice glass. You kind of, oh, there we go. You can kind of see it. So the first person that can guess what NJ stands for, that's as in Norman Jack, you win this prize. So you just got to comment in the comments, the live comments. What is NJ's actual name. It's not NJ, it is something Jack. So you just got to think of the first part of his first name. Oh, well, Steve, you're kind of close, but the second part of his name is Jack. So you might want to try that one again. Or maybe someone's going to beat you to it. Nick Jack is close, but it's not the full. Well, you got Nicholas, but that's not his full name. So you actually got to give the full name. What does NJ stand for? Nicholas Jack. Oh, Scott Fox is the first person to get it right. It's actually spelled, and I'll give you guys a pass on that one. Nicholas Jack. Just like that. Anyway, Scott, you've won yourself a BC Boosterius beer mug. Yeah, there we go. It's here at the shop. Whenever you're in town, just come see NJ or Chantel or Adelaide, and they will give you a prize. What do you think of that? Okay, so I don't know. I feel like what else do we got to talk about, NJ? We got to maybe talk a little bit what's in the news in Mexico. I'm gonna try something here again. Bear with me, because this is my first time. Well, I've used this live stream software before, but it's been a while. So I'm going to see if I can bring up my screen. And then we're going to talk about Mexico in the news. How's that sound, everybody? Mexico living. A good newsletter to get, and I've signed up for this. It's not very much money. I think I pay like $5 a month. It's called MexicoNewsDaily.com. I'm going to share that. But if you want your daily Mexico news, check this one out. I'm gonna post it in the comments. I've subscribed to it. I don't like to subscribe to paywall stuff, but these guys are, they're not like a big business like the New York Post and the New York Times or whatever. So I'd like to support a small business like that, and they do a really good job of bringing out the news in Mexico. But anyways, I'm going to kind of go through the news here. Puerto Vallarta restaurants you don't want to miss. Let's go see what's in there, because and let's see if I can share my screen. I'm going to present my screen. And NJ, can you just let me know if you see this?
Yeah.
I want to look at this and see if I've been to any of these restaurants. I've never gone. I've never read this. I haven't read this article yet. You can see our screen. Well, look at that. I'm doing some stuff here. So obviously Puerto Vallarta, the food scene is definitely increased over the past 5 years. It's really exploded, but nothing in comparison, hey, to NJ and Mexico City. I mean, NJ, Chantel and I did a trip to Mexico City, I think 5 weeks ago, and we had an incredible time. If you go into our video archive there, you will see some videos of our experience, and we went to a restaurant, one of my favorite, called Maximo Bistro. And yeah, Maximo Bistro has blown me away before because I've been there before. You normally have to book usually 4 to 5 weeks, sometimes more in advance. And we were able to get a table for 3 on what day was it? On a Saturday night or a Sunday?
I don't even remember.
I think it was a Saturday night. So it was pretty crazy. So we got a table for 3 on a Saturday night. And the kids and I had an amazing experience. But if you're ever back in the area, I always say to people, if you're here for an extended period of time, go to Mexico City. It is on par with almost any trip I've done to Europe. And I pardon you for the background noise. I mean, we're on Lázaro Cárdenas, so there are trucks that go by. I've tried to turn the background noise off, but hopefully it's not bothering you guys too much. So anyways, let's go through this and let's see if I can see any restaurants that that I've been to. Tuna Azul. I mean, I'm looking at the picture. That looks pretty darn good. I just did a little video of a cool next level tostada de atún that I found. So if you go onto our channel and look at the shorts, have a look at that one. That looks pretty impressive, just like this tuna azul. Oh, I kind of lost my place, but have not been there. Pancho's Tacos. Okay, this place is crazy. So if you go into Puerto Vallarta and you want to visit Pancho's Tacos, you got to show up early before they open, because the wait time can sometimes be in excess of an hour to get your Pancho's taco. It is a phenomenon. I mean, they're really, really good tacos. Don't get me wrong, but people will line up around the block for Pancho's Tacos. But if you're in Vallarta, definitely go to Pancho's Tacos. I have been there. I can give you my true opinion on it, which they're delicious tacos. Definitely worth the trip. I don't know if I would stand in line an hour to get them. You know, maybe 20 minutes to 30 minutes. I would have no problem hanging out waiting for my Pancho's Taco. Taqueria El Moreno. So it looks like that's a taco cart. And I don't actually, you know what? I do know the Taqueria El Moreno. We have definitely been there. I think Paul and I, back in the movingtomexi.co days, I think on one of our food tour videos that I just posted, I'm pretty sure we went to Taqueria El Moreno. And if it wasn't on that video, I'm pretty sure that I have been there. But definitely some of the food carts in Puerto Vallarta are multi-generational, like meaning some go back to like the 60s. I don't know if Taqueria El Moreno does, but it's been passed down from generation to generation. And just like Pancho's Tacos, which is a restaurant, you'll have, you know, some of these little taco carts that are literally lined up down the block, but they're super, super fast. And they feed people, get them in and out. Next on the list is Tin Toque. Tin Toque used to be in the marina, and they've since moved right to downtown Puerto Vallarta, overlooking, not overlicking. I don't think they lick anything there, but they overlook the Rio Quale. And Tin Toque is kind of on the same scope as like the restaurant I just told you about in Mexico City, the Maximo Bistro. Maximo Bistro is maybe just a little bit more on the casual side, but super fine dining, like you know, kind of up there. Should have Michelin stars. I don't know why it doesn't, but definitely needs them. But Tin Toque goes for the high end, super well presented small plates where you go in for a chef tasting and you leave completely full. But if you're looking for a special dinner, special occasion, I definitely would recommend Tin Toque as a place to go. Marisma Fish Taco, I don't know that one. Balam, I don't know that one. Tacos de Birria Chanfe, don't know that one either. La Fina Cocina de Barrio, don't know that one. Pollo Feliz, well, we know Pollo Feliz. We even have one here in Bucerías. And if you're in, if you have you want to get some chicken, the rice, the potatoes, and all the fixins, they're super quick and very good quality of barbecue chicken. I prefer to use my local chicken lady, but they're definitely one to go to where I would not say you would be going wrong. So anyways, look at MexicoNewsDaily.com and think about subscribing to it. I mean, we don't sponsor them. We're not getting any payment for saying that. I just think they do a good job on this type of content. And, you know, download this page. And I think NJ and I, we got to go to Vallarta, hey?
I think we do.
And we got to maybe scope out some of these new restaurants that I have not yet visited. Best restaurants with views, La Palapa, been there, right on the beach. Definitely got to check that out. La Capella, which is across the street from Hacienda San Angel. And I haven't eaten there, but we have gone. Well, I guess we did eat. We went for an appetizer, and we had an appetizer, and we had. I think I just scared some customers. Like, you can tell them to come in, huh? Tell them they don't have to run away. You guys don't have to run away. Oh yeah, please come in. This is. Well, look at them. They need their coffee. Or mom needs her coffee. Okay, well, we can't stop you from doing that. Just pretend I'm not here. Okay. La Capella went in there, had a little appetizer with Jillian. One of the most beautiful views overlooking the bay. And I mean, I can't really think of a better place to probably go if you're looking for a sunset dinner. La Capella would probably be it. I mean, I haven't done the full dinner there, but I could definitely say you are not going to go wrong with that view, and just the sheer beauty of the space. La Traviata, I don't know it. El Solar, Barracuda, I don't know it. Massame, definitely been there before. Great restaurant. I can't say. I can't say anything bad about it. It's a cozy breakfast spot, and one of the ones we just kind of found just on Google one day, and I would definitely go back there again. For you puerco lovers or pork lovers out there, I don't eat pork, but those people I know that do have raved about El Puerco de Oro, and that's in the town, the barrio of Versailles, and Puerco de Oro is there, and it is a favorite of lots of people from Puerto Vallarta and the area of Versailles. So if you're a pork lover, you definitely have to check that out. Abalone, Barbacao, Sendo, Siam, Cocina Thai, don't know them. But that's going to have to go on my list, and I guess it's going to have to go on your list as well. Go check them out. And hey, if any of you visit any of these restaurants and you have an amazing experience, reach out to info@maravillanairit.com and let Jillian know. Say, hey, Jillian, can you let Jillian know I went to Barbacao? And you got to go check that place out and get it on the show. The more of these that we get, the more reason we have to actually go visit them. Anyways, I'm going to stop my screen sharing right now. We're back live. Just take a look at the comments. Any questions? Does anyone have any questions? Peso is the highest since 2015. You know what? I'm going to talk a little bit about that. I'm going to go into the charts on the peso, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about my thesis behind the peso. We're definitely on a long-term uptrend, and I don't think the peso is going away anytime soon. I think we could be kind of ripe for a bit of a market reversal probably soon. I think it's kind of imminent. Maybe before the end of the month, tying into the spring solstice. I kind of call it these tinfoil hat events. We've had multiple days and multiple weeks of uptrend, and we're coming into a new season. A lot of times when we come into a new season, that sometimes triggers a change in sentiment in the marketplace, whether that's by luck or by design. I tend to believe it's a little bit more by design. But the peso, I think, could take a little bit of a hit in the short term, especially if there's some turbulence in the stock market. If it looks like interest rates are not going down anytime soon, that should strengthen the US dollar. And if we have that combined with a bounce down in the market, and I'm not just talking about a correction, a small correction, but let's say a significant correction of like 15 to 20%, you could see the US dollar strengthening, the peso weakening, but I think that's going to be fairly short-lived. Steve asked, will we see the eclipse? I got to look into that, Steve. I don't know. Can someone Google that for me? And then let me know if we're going to be able to see the eclipse from Puerto Vallarta or Bucerias. And then we'll try to see it. I don't think we'll be able to stream it because it's hard to stream that kind of stuff. Anyways, I'm going to actually bring up some charts here, and I'm going to have a look at. And if you've never looked at charts, stick around. I got to just log into my software. because I don't know, maybe you'll learn a little something today, maybe you won't. I got to sign in. Oh, hold on a second here. Okay. Why is it wanting me to sign in with Google? Oh, email. There we go. There we go. All right, so I'm going to bring up, just going to bring up a chart here and share my screen with you. I've got some alerts, past alerts that are kind of going crazy here. Okie dokie, so let's do this present again, share my screen, share a screen, and we will share that one. All right, so we are doing a little screen share here. I'm going to show you a little bit of this chart here. You can see this is the US dollar, medium trend, obviously down. I'm just going to go into a little bit of a longer term trend. Show you guys what that looks like. Okay, so everyone remembers the little crash back in February of 2020. So anytime there's some type of crash like that, it's just automatic. It doesn't matter how strong another economy is. Everyone's going to fly to the US dollar. You're going to see a big bounce in treasuries such as TLT. Like if I go back to TLT, I'll go back on a weekly as well. You see that big spike after that crash happened in TLT. So everyone floated into treasuries. It got as high as $180, from 136. And then the US dollar basically took off across the board. So anyways, just a little bit of quick technical analysis. Get rid of that thing. Don't need that. This is like a momentary blip, okay? Like it was because of market crash. Everyone flocks to the dollar. You see it rocketing up. The peso was as low, or the US dollar was as high. There's almost 26 pesos to the dollar, is 25.82-ish, more or less. And then slowly but surely, overreaction gets another reaction and the other way. So we kind of came down to that 20, which you can kind of see here was a zone where the dollar was traded between 1868 and then 2089. And it kind of came into that zone, fluttered around that $20, $20, $20, $20. And then it kind of gave up the ghost here. And then once it got below this key resistance level of $18.60, make my chart just a little bit bigger. You can see what happened. So it got below, started closing weekly below, and kind of rapidly declined to under $18, and then you get a big rapid move in the other direction. Basically, that's to like fake people out, to draw more people back in long on the US dollar and make them feel like the sky is falling for the peso. But that's just a sucker's move, right? So kind of came back in here to back test this other area here, which was, you can see this area here. This is where there was so much support. Like support means where does price go, kind of has a reaction in the other direction, comes back to this area here. I'm just going to stick a line, has a reaction in the other area, comes back to this area here, has a reaction in the area, and then it had support there. Then one day it just kind of gave up the ghost, and then it was all over, right? And then it's since, you could see we got the peso, now kind of in this long trending, well, if I reversed it and you had the peso, you'd see the peso going up, but the US dollar is in a downward trend, okay? And it's a long-term downward trend. What it needs to do is basically kind of get up back above, and kind of like it could draw a little bit, probably like a trend line would be somewhere in looking like that. Probably could fix that a little bit, but you could see it's kind of like following this trend line, tried to get up over it, kind of like sat in here, and now it's just following this trend line down. I think it's probably going to go to $16.41 in the short term, And if it goes there, like, I'm definitely buying some US dollars. But if it fails and you start seeing the US dollar close weekly below $16 and what do I got this one at? $16.39. So call it $16.40. It starts closing weekly below there a couple times in a row. I believe it's going down to this 15 and change. And that's where I got this alert. I don't know if it's going to get there, but the US dollar goes to $15.30. I'm going almost all in on the US dollar and would probably go almost all in on US treasuries and the dollar all at the same time. So I'd be getting out of pesos and getting into USD. I think then we're probably going to see, some type of recovery of the US dollar long term back in this area, and it's just going to kind of chop. But over the next 10 years, we could see the US dollar coming back to this 13. We could see the US dollar coming back to this 11.98. We could see this US dollar coming all the way back down to basically 10. That's not going to happen overnight, but that could happen over the next 10 to 15 years as the peso and the Mexican economy grow stronger. NJ and I are going to do a video very soon on just our overall thesis on the Mexican economy, why we think it's the place to be. Obviously not with 100% of your assets. We don't have 100% of our assets here. I would never do that unless I had no choice. Excuse me. But we definitely have a big chunk of it, and I'm super, super bullish on the long-term prospects of the Mexican economy, and specifically on land, because God is not making more land. Bucerias has a lot of land. This whole Bay Area, including Puerto Vallarta, is going to go through a long-term cycle of growth. And if you start getting in on land or property investments now, you're going to be thankful to yourself 10 or 15 years down the road. You're going to look back and say, yeah, that was a complete no-brainer. Very close to launching the land fund, and I know I've said that time and time again, but I've just got some existing projects right now that I'm trying to wrap up. I've worked on the business plan. It's so close to launching. I just got to send it to my lawyer and accountant for final review, and then when that happens, we'll launch it. And then I'm going to do a live stream taking questions and answers on it, because there's some really cool things with the whole, basically the corporate structure that we use here called the SAPI. And the SAPI is a way for foreigners to hold investment in Mexico. Pretty straightforward. The SAPI holds the investment, the shareholders or the investors are shareholders in the SAPI. The SAPI administers, pays all the taxes, and then distributes dividends to the investors. The Mexican government requires the SAPI to withhold 10% of those dividends for tax purposes here in Mexico. But the great thing is that at the end of the year, you get basically a statement from us that allows you to then collect that tax back on your taxes in Canada or the States, because there's a tax treaty between Mexico, Canada, and the States. So basically, you don't end up getting double tax. You get the tax withheld, you get your money, you got to claim that on your tax return in Canada or the States, but you get to claim back your Mexican tax. But in a further video, we'll go a little more in on that. Are there any questions? You can just put it in the comments. Paul is saying, feels like the economy here is very strong. Yeah, it's dude, it's super strong. It's not just, it's everywhere. Like, we were in a place called Muskota maybe 2 months ago now. Just trying to think, time is like flying, but this place was pretty sleepy. Even as 3 or 4 years ago, 5 years ago, before COVID, not much was going on there. And their little economy is booming. Like, the economy in Mexico is booming because people are employed, people are earning more money. They've made a good return on their investment. They're taking that cash. And Mexicans are very smart in general with their money. I think a lot smarter than the average Canadian. And they reinvest it, right? So they don't just like spend it on stupid shit. They just reinvest the money and invest it in their property. They invest it in a rental. They invest it in a business. And that investment then spurs the economy. It's like the velocity of money, right? Like, it's the old way of doing it, where I take my earnings of $10,000 in savings and I hire a contractor to renovate my house and add an apartment, and he makes that $10,000, and then he pays his staff to get part of that $10,000, and they go to a taqueria, or they buy a TV, or they buy themselves a new car. Like, this is the stuff that we're seeing here. Like, you look, like Mexico's car purchasing last year was like up to 35 or 36%. It's crazy. It's going to continue to grow because people here are like ballooning into the middle class, and with that ballooning middle class, you're going to see a ballooning economy, and they got their shit under control here, man. Like 50% debt to GDP. I don't even know what Canada's at. Last time I looked, it was close to 200%. Let me tell you, and all the bullshit pundits that are saying, "Oh, it's sustainable," like we've done it before, we'll do it again, we'll just print more money, lots of liquidity in the market. Well, yeah, they could keep doing that until they can't, right? Like, eventually the music stops and there's no chairs left, and things completely go into the shitter. Now, I don't believe that's going to happen overnight. I believe the U.S. is in long-term decline. Like, the empire is over, and Canada, unfortunately, is just going to get dragged down with it. Canada's got very little going for it right now. Government policy over the past 12 years or so has really gutted everything that made Canada strong, and it's going to take decades to try to get that back to where it once was. And I just don't see it happening. And there's so much debt, there's so much fiscal irresponsibility that it's going to be a tough one. So when the U.S. eventually goes down, Canada is sinking with that ship, but that could take another 10 or 15 years. But I think all of us got to be smart and be diversified out of dollars and in assets in other countries, Mexico just being one of them, and things like crypto. I'm probably still sharing my screen, aren't I? So I should just stop that. There, I'm back. Does anyone out there trade crypto? Anyone on the stream hold crypto? What is your favorite crypto? Could talk a little bit about that. Maybe some of you know I'm a gold bug, so I've been investing in gold, silver for years. It's like one of those things where it's kind of frustrating because it's slow, but it's a great place to hold money that does not have a lot of volatility, and it's in a long-term trend up. Like, specifically, gold is in a super big bull run. Now, every time people see gold go down, they're like, "Oh, gold's collapsing. It's going back to all-time lows." Well, it's just not going to happen. You have to look at the charts going back many months, and you're going to see that gold is in a significant uptrend, and it broke some very important resistance channels. And I don't know, I'm going to talk about gold right now. I should give away something. Hey, NJ? What should we give away? Should we give away a hat?
Don't you have to do the vacation giveaway?
Oh, should we do a vacation giveaway?
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
We're also one subscriber away from 3,000 subscribers.
Oh, we're one subscriber away from 3,000. So if you have not subscribed, hit the subscription button and get us to 3,000 subscribers. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give away, I wanted to give away $500 to one of our live stream viewers. Okay, so what I need everyone to do right now is, only one response, please. Just put "I want to win" in the comments. Just do it once. If you are watching the live stream right now, put "I want to win" in the comments. I'm going to give you guys, like, I don't know, 30 seconds or so, and then we're going to randomly select using the randomizer. Huh?
You gotta wait a little bit.
Oh, maybe a minute. NJ says, I'm going to wait a minute. Yeah, because there could be a delay in the stream. So you want to put in the comments, "I want to win." If you are watching this video after the long live stream, put in the comments, "I want to win." Because you know what we're going to do, NJ? We're going to do a bonus. So on the next video after this live stream, I'm going to just give away another $500 in vacation credit to anyone who missed the live stream that just puts in the comments, "I want to win." We'll do a random, oh my gosh, look at the comments. They're going crazy. So keep putting in the comments, "I want to win." Just do it once, please. Just once, because I'm going to add up how many people have said that, and I have to put that number in the randomizer. And then just to be fair, I can't have double entries here. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh, Nicholas Jack, you can't win. NJ Putty wants to win. So we got 15 right now. Anyone else out there? How many people are watching?
24.
24. There's 24 people watching, and only 16 people have put in I want to win. Come on. You guys got another 30 seconds or so to put in I want to win, and I will draw on the randomizer. Someone on this live stream. Oh, what? Oh, another 2 people just joined. Hey, if you're late to the party, comment below or post a comment in the live stream. I want to win. Just do it once. And we're going to draw here for $500 vacation credit. I think that's just going to be fun. We like having fun, hey, AJ? 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I got 20 people so far. How many people are watching? Let me just recount just to make sure. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. There's only 17 people. Okay, well, I'm cutting it off here in a second. Your last chance, if you have not said you want to win, put I want to win in the comments, and I'm gonna draw. Going once, going twice. All right. Generating a number between 1 and 17. Number 15. So it is Kel Brown. Congratulations, Kel. Oh, I have fat fingers. Winner. No chicken dinner. Okay, so Kel Brown, you won yourself $500 worth of vacation credit. Reach out to info@maravillanairit.com. Talk to Jillian. Let her know you won. And you have till the end of 2025 to use that. And, we'll buy you a chicken dinner, too, from the chicken ladies. How's that sound, NJ? So you remind me, I'll definitely forget. So please, Kel, when you come to visit us, you got to come here to the shop and remind NJ. Say, NJ, your dad, he also said that I want a chicken dinner. Winner, chicken dinner. I want a chicken dinner plus $500 because I definitely am going to I'm going to forget about that. Stick around, everybody. I'm going to give away some more prizes to just our live stream people. So because, hey, you guys are putting up with my antics. You're putting up with just hanging out on a Saturday morning. I don't know. I'm going to give away a bottle of Ricea soon. How's that sound? What? Oh, we hit 3,000 subscribers. Thanks, Wendy.
We did.
Yeah.
3,000 subscribers.
Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I think this is going to be fun. So, okay, this is just crazy, NJ. You ready? I'm losing my mind here. Okay, I'm losing my mind. Okay, so what I'm going to do today, just for our live stream people, is I'm going to keep giving away the $500 and the $1,000 prize to just the people on the live stream. But if you're not on the live stream, you missed it. All you got to do is in the comments put I want to win, and then what I'm going to do is on our next video I'm going to give away another $2,000. Okay, so we're going to have a double March because of the spring solstice. We're going to celebrate the spring solstice by giving away $4,000. I will give away. I don't know. We're going to give away another $500 here in a little bit. But first, so hey, here's what you can do. If you have friends and family, send them the link to Angie. You want to share the link for the live stream? Huh? Yeah. Here, maybe actually I can do it. Oh, I know how to do it. So send them this link and then here's what you could do, right? So if you have some friends and family join and watch here, I'll give another 5 minutes before I give anything away. You can make a deal with them and say, okay, if you win or I win, we split the prize, right? So then you got double or triple the chance of winning. Maybe it's your husband, so have your husband watch too, or maybe it's your kids, have the kids watch too, and you can use the $500 and if any one of them win, you can all come down together and use your $500 towards that vacation stay, which, you know, $500 is a lot of money. Hey, I mean, our average 2-bedroom, I don't know, is like around $900 a week, you know, so they'll pay for over half of it. And studios are running somewhere between $500 and $600 a week, so that almost cover the full cost of a studio. So I did share the link here. You can have your friends and family join our live stream and increase your chances to win. I'm going to present another screen here.
Can you see all the people watching?
Huh?
Can you see a list of everyone watching?
I don't know. I can't see who's watching. Not on this one. I as I said, I got to practice with this particular streamer again. I can see the chats, but I can't see. Oh yeah, there's 26 people watching, but I can't actually see who's viewing. There's 28 right now. You know? So anyways, I'm going to present my screen again. Let's see here. I'm going to go over a chart. I'm a little bit of a chart geek. I like to talk about charts. Hey, NJ? I love my charts. Let's go to gold stocks. All right. Let's go to gold. All right. This kind of looks a little crazy, but you can see my charts. Okay. So, I mean, so this has been adjusted. So I've been accumulating gold from a while back. This number here, you know, 1,800 and a change, has always been the line in the sand for gold. You can see, you know, back in 2020, gold really rocketed up because of the financial crisis, got to as high as $2,070 something. And then just like the US dollar, right? Everyone flooded into gold because, oh my God, the world's ending, COVID, like, you know, it's like, that's it, end of times, right? And then reality sets in, gold comes down, found this resistance here at the 1,800 and change, and then, you know, kind of bounced around there, made another valiant run for the top, but got summarily rejected on this long-term trend line, and then came up, and, you know, you can see it found support here for a couple weeks, and then it just gave up the ghost. When I gave up the ghost, it came down into close to the $1,600, rallied away from that, and then it just kind of like fluttered around in here. Wasn't too interesting. It was actually kind of boring at that time. I was just like waiting for gold to kind of like break, you know, that $1,700 to $1,650 range. I used to have some lines down here, and sure enough, came back up here, sucked everybody in, and then the banksters immediately sell off, you know, basically destroying all of the little guys who got loose hands, and they just like sell their positions and then cry when gold comes all the way down here and rallies back. Anyways, I started accumulating back at 1,800, at 1,700, and again at $1,650. I think it was somewhere around there. So I had 3 entry positions along the way. And then since, you know, and then here's kind of nerve wracking because I'm getting it at 1,650, gold's going back down again. I'm like, no, it's just not going below that 1,650. And the reason being, to show you some fun stuff. I mean, just if you go back long term on the charts, there was some definite support in this area where they kind of gave up the ghost, and all gold was doing was coming to check back in to a former breakdown and breakout area, which was in here, and it pretty well hit it. A lot of times in the market, these market guys, okay, the guys that actually run the show, they have shenanigans, okay? So a lot of retail investors probably have their alert somewhere down at $1,600, and they're like, when gold comes to 1,600, I'm going all in. And what do? They come and they tease you, and you don't get filled. They go back up, they come back down here. Oh, it's going to come to 1,600. They tease you, you don't get filled. They do it a few times, and then eventually they just rocket away, and you miss your fill. So you have to have a little bit of balls, and you have to set some entry targets. Okay, so I had entry targets all the way down to 1,650. And I don't think I had anything at 1,600. I probably would have added at 1,600 because I really didn't believe it was going to go below there. But it was still nerve-wracking when you see all this kind of stuff. But lo and behold, gold comes back up, test that important 2,082 area, okay, like almost to the T. It came to a high of 2,081.82, okay, or 2,089, sorry, and got rejected there. You have another back test of this breakout area of $1,800, and that was pretty well all she wrote. Came back up to 2,089. You get this, what they call a bull flag. It's like a aggressive upward movement, and then you kind of create this flag pattern. And then once she broke out of that flag pattern, and if you kind of make this as like a flag, okay, you know, flagpole, top of the flag. Once she broke out of that flag and then cleared this big resistance level, that was all she wrote. Now it's into other resistances, $2,200. Why? That's, you know, it kind of is a round number. It's like a psychological importance. Likely gold's going to come back to this 2089 level again, I think. Could even break a little bit below it. Could come all the way back to 1993. But once it breaks over 2,200, it's quickly going to go to the 25. And you shouldn't, well, number one, don't take anything I say as investment advice. I'm not an investment advisor. Go talk to your own advisor. I'm just telling you my thesis. But I'm a holder on this. Like, I'm not selling any of my gold position. I do own stocks of gold companies, and I will be trimming some of those once we kind of hit that $2,500 range, because I think we're definitely going to come back, and the market by then should be pretty overheated. And the nice thing about a lot of the gold companies right now, let me just show you one, like Kinross, for example, is they're way below. Like Kinross had highs not too long ago of $10, right? If you go back even further, and you see where Kinross is in relation to gold, you know, they're up here at $27.41. I know, just got all sorts of crazy stuff going here, but they are well behind the price of gold. And that usually happens because the gangsters, the banksters, they like to manipulate the markets, and then, you know, kind of they're piling in way here at the lows because they just drove these markets down. They're accumulating. They'll like pump, they'll do a little dump, they'll accumulate. They might do that a few more times, and then they'll just pump it. All the retail traders jump in, and then, you know, we blow through this. Once we kind of blow through this target on Kinross, you know, we're probably going to, you know, $13, which is my January 2026 target. So I'm not looking to exit Kinross anytime soon. I may trim my position a little bit once they hit certain resistance points, just to then take that excess cash and add back into my position when it comes down. But there's also risk with that, and that, you know, it breaks through that zone and it just keeps going, right? And then you have to just make a decision of getting back in on your stock, but maybe you're paying an actual higher price. But I prefer to trim a little bit, and I just like believe in my numbers is going to hit resistance, going to come back, and I can just add to my position then. As we're going to get into another draw here soon, I'm going to talk really quick about silver. And again, silver, you can see this long-term chart. So this is monthly. I mean, all the way up from $5 in 2004 to a high of almost $50 back in 2011. So relatively, right? Relatively, if you compare 2011 to today and inflation and everything else that's going on, silver is so extremely undervalued. Once silver gets over this important price of $26.03, and it starts closing weekly above this big bull flag, like this is a bull flag. So we say, okay, there's the flagpole. Okay, and here's your flag. Okay, it's kind of like poking its head out of there. And then you say, okay, well, what's the distance, right, between the pole and the top of the flag, right? So where does it look like silver could be going to? No, $58. Does that make sense? Yeah, because it wants to not only make new highs, but it doesn't matter if it's silver, gold, a stock, Tesla, Amazon, always want to make new highs. Everything wants to make new highs, okay? And the people, the market participants, and those controlling the market want to eventually make new highs. So then you look at it and you say, oh, does this bull flag make sense? Yeah, it completely makes sense, because look, it's kind of going to $58. It will eclipse new highs. That doesn't mean it's going straight there. It's probably going to bust out. It's going to play around for a bit, but eventually, you know, silver is going to hit that $57. Mark my words. And again, this is not investment advice. I own silver. I hold it. I do trim it because it's very volatile. Like, it's kind of a fun thing to trade. You know, I'm not trimming anything right now because I think it's on the verge of a breakout, you know, but I'll probably be trimming positions somewhere in that $34, $35, and then waiting for more buy-ins when it comes and back tests this area. Anyways, I love silver. Junior silver miners, again, similar. I'm invested in that. I use options for this one, but I got long-term options like dated into 2026, and you know, SILG could, you know, be looking at, you know, $40. You know, so I'm in on some calls. I had to break even on my calls. I got to hit $9.95. Right, so I got $7 calls, which are dated. Actually, it says 2025, but I've since moved them into 2026. And my break-even point is $9.95, and we're almost there right now. Break-even on your options mean you're basically, you could sell them today and you break even, but there's always a premium on the option anyway. So by the time it hits that number, I'm already in the money. I mean, I could sell them for a profit, but I'm not really interested. I may take a little trim on that one because I think there's going to be some sputtering, but really, there's my main target, $13, and then $15.65, and then I'd be pretty well trimming a lot of my position, and then just seeing where the market is going. Anyways, thanks for bearing with me because I just love I love talking about that kind of stuff. But I'm gonna stop. We're gonna go into we're gonna draw for $500 in vacation credit. So okay, so what I need everybody to do, because I have to kind of like start this. So every time I draw, I'm gonna have to have you say I want to win one more time. So Russell, you're okay. Russell Stowe, I got you there. You say I want to win. So everyone other than Russell, if you're watching, go into the comments, only post once, I want to win. And the reason, I just got to count all the numbers, and then I'll put the numbers 1 to hopefully 33. That's the number of people watching in the randomizer. And we will choose 1 out of 33 people. That's, your odds are pretty darn good. And if you won once, you can't win again. Okay, so that's the only thing. So if you want to win, put I want to win just once, and we will draw here in a minute or so. Yeah, and ping your family and friends and send them that link and have them join the party, because we've got $1,000 giveaway before the end of this video, and maybe a couple other side giveaways too. And if you're in Boosterias, come on down. We will give you a 2-for-1 cocktail when it's, you know, and hey, it's 9 o'clock, but it's 5 o'clock somewhere. If you want to have a cocktail, morning cocktail, NJ can set you up. Or, oh, we make a really good special coffee that has this orange liqueur raicilla, and it'll blow you away. I can guarantee you. You can have it either hot or cold. And if you come in for one of those, I will do a 2-for-1 on that. So bring a friend and come have a saucy drink with me here at BC Boosterias. All right, again, if you want to win, and put I want to win in the comments, and again, just once, please. If you're not watching this live, you missed the live stream, you can go into the comments of the video and put in I want to win, and we're going to enter you into a contest to win up to $1,000 in vacation credit after this this video is over. And if you're in the live stream and you didn't win, then you can have another chance to win based on your comments in the video. That sounds pretty good, hey? All right, we'll give it another 10 or 15 more seconds, and then we'll put it in the randomizer, and we will see who's going to win. We'll start counting right now. So we got, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 22 people. Okay, going once, going twice, sold. Okay, I'm going to generate, and it's number 11. Let's see who is number 11. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Ben Schmidt. Congratulations, Ben Schmidt. You've won yourself $500 of vacation credit. All you got to do is email Jillian, info@maravillanayarit.com, to claim your prize. You'll have up to the end of the year 2025 to use your prize. All right, guys, we have $1,000 more dollars to give away, and I also think we're going to give away something fun. Maybe we'll give away a T-shirt. Hey, NJ, I'm gonna give away a BC Boosters T-shirt. Want to pass me one of them? Oh, there's these. Yeah. All right, so. All right, we're gonna give away a BC Boosterius T-shirt. Okay, it's a skill testing question. What should the skill testing question be? For our live stream people, you can. This is just for the live stream. So if you answer this question correctly, you will win a T-shirt. What is my wife's name? What is her name? First person to guess her name and spell it correctly. Okay. You win yourself a BC Boosterius T-shirt, and you can come down to the shop to pick that up as soon as someone gets that. Oh well. Oh, KJ. I think KJ got it. Yeah, Jillian with a J. So KJ, you have won yourself a BC Boosterius T-shirt. Congratulations. Just refer this video. Come down to the shop. Come see NJ or Chantel and just say, your dad Joel on his live stream on March 16th, 2024 was at the BC Boosterius shop, and he gave away a T-shirt, and my name is KJ, and I won. How does that sound, guys? All right. Let me see what else is. Let's see if there's anything else in the news. Anything else in the news that is, oh, maybe this could be interesting. Okay. Yeah. If you've watched me, you know I am super bullish on Mexico. It to me, let's just see here. Construction of Mexico. Oh, that's wrong. Where is? Oh, there we go. I think Mexico's in for a long-term super cycle. It is the hotspot. And here's another example. Again, go to MexicoNewsDaily.com and subscribe. I think it's one of the best newsletters out there if you're interested in what's going on in Mexico. But here's Guanajuato, which is in central Mexico. It's kind of like an hour and a half or so drive from the state of Mexico or Mexico City. You can drive to the town or the city of Guanajuato, which is in the state of Guanajuato. Lots of manufacturing there. But anyways, Asia is very interested in Mexico. Actually, the whole globe is interested in Mexico. And one of the biggest reasons is its proximity to the entire North, Central, and South American market. It's smack dab in the middle. All the incredible investment in infrastructure, highways, rails, boats, airports, everything has been happening over the last several years, making Mexico that much easier to set up manufacturing, set up distribution. So the governor of Guanajuato, Governor Rodriguez, went down and did a little tour throughout Asia, and I guess came back with some great news. Definitely a lot of Asian companies that are willing to invest dollars in factories. So in this case, Nippon Steel Trading, $71 million in a factory in Guanajuato. And you can read these articles on your own, but you can kind of go through and then look at all these Chinese holdings that are all of a sudden investing hundreds of millions of dollars, creating thousands of jobs, and 170 million here, 50 million there, 500 million there. It all adds up into the billions. And this isn't just like a new phenomenon. This has been happening over the past several years, and it has everything to do with Mexico just becoming this hotspot, this known hotspot for manufacturers. And for multiple reasons, but it's mostly because of the whole nearshoring phenomenon, which we'll get to in another video. But it's cool, and it's gonna be cool to watch. So yeah, subscribe to MexicoNewsDaily.com. And again, we get nothing for you subscribing. I just think it's a great online content provider that gives all the relative news on Mexico, from everything from food and drink, to travel, to lifestyle, to culture, politics, business, etc., etc. Well, NJ, what do you think? What should we do next? Should we give away that $1,000? It's probably the longest live stream I've ever done. I'm almost at over an hour. Thanks if you made it to the hour. Congratulations. But we're going to give away that $1,000 soon. So call your family, call your friends, get them on the live stream, because that'll increase your chances to win, because you can split the prize. Hey, NJ? What else should I talk about while we're waiting? What do you guys want to talk about?
What kind of videos do you guys want to see?
Or what kind of video? Sorry, I had a little hiccup there. What kind of videos do you want to see from NJ and I? What should our next few videos be? Comment below. Comment in the YouTube comments. If you're not watching the live stream and just picking this up after the fact, what do you want to see from us? Because we're almost open to doing most things. We've got some cool ideas coming up where we got this whole podcast. Here's some of the podcast equipment right now, but as it turns out, I got all the equipment, but I'm missing a wire that didn't come with it. So we can't plug our, what can't we plug into? We can't plug our mic into the system so that multiple people can actually talk. So I had to order some parts, and hopefully they're coming soon. And we're going to start this podcast. It's kind of got a funny name. I'm not going to let the cat out of the bag. It's got a little bit of a history behind it, but it's going to be kind of like this, hey? I don't think we're going to stream. Maybe we'll stream it just for fun, because I can always bring things up on the screen, right? If I want to share something, but I don't think we're going to stream our guests quite yet, because we don't have the equipment. We're not set up for it, but we definitely have some good mic equipment in that. We want to have some good sound and talk about interesting topics. And it doesn't have to be about Mexico all the time, but it'll be Mexico centric. Yeah, we're gonna have some interesting guests on the show. What is happening with Paul's condos, and when do you think they will be complete? We're going to do an update video on that soon. Making a lot of progress. There's only 2 units left, so I have one apartment left that's a 1-bedroom with a studio lock-off, and I have a 3-bedroom, 3-bath townhome, which is beautiful. The views are going to be insane. I was up there the other day, and the views are crazy. So NJ and I are going to go up there and do a little tour, and there are 2 units left. So if you want to get in on probably what's going to be my last project, I'm getting out of the real estate development game. I'm done, and we'll bring that up on a podcast one day. I'll tell the whole story, because there's a story behind it. And Jillian and I just decided that there's more to life than just making money and kind of having to put up with certain things from certain people. I guess that's the best and most political way I can say it, NJ. Yeah, without getting into the finer details, but we'll definitely get into some of those finer details sometime in the future, because I think I could write an entire book on it. So great. I mean, there are people who are giving us some great ideas for shows. Yeah, focusing on local businesses. Also, Paul's Condos, it's been renamed to Vista Victoria. So then Joel's Wine Bar has been renamed to Hacienda Cinco de Mayo. We just, we already have we're going with the direction with our brands. We're already based kind of on names or streets or locations, or the name Maravilla. So we're gonna stick with that for the future. And so I think that's what we're going to do. But this Vista Victoria is probably going to be my last project. We're going to focus on the land fund. Now, there may be opportunities in the land fund where the land fund decides to invest in a property and we build out units that we're going to actually own as a fund, and we're not going to sell them. So we're not going to have front-facing customers anymore. It's only going to be investing. But if there's an opportunity to build out some land or do a renovation where we can increase cash flow for the fund. We're probably going to do stuff like that in the future. So I'll stay a little nimble and stay in the game that way. But we just don't want to build big projects anymore and I guess have to deal with people. We actually, most of our customers are great. We love dealing with our customers. And to all those who support our business, we love you. You've been very supportive of us, and we've been blessed, truly blessed to have all of you in our lives because you made this business a reality for us, and that has been great. I guess I'm still presenting my screen. I can exit that. Okay. Yeah, content ideas. Where do I ride my bike? We've done that before, but I will do that. Keep the East End Eats segments coming.
You know what I think is a good video?
What's that?
Someone said that there's nowhere really online about.
Someone said there's nowhere really online about the Nuevo bike path. A lot of people know about it, but like there's no like videos or even like a little article about that. Google doesn't even show you it's there. So I usually tell a lot of people about it, but maybe that'd be a good video. We'll do the bike path and see what's down in Nuevo.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
I love it.
Yeah.
I'm in, man.
Let's do that.
All right.
This weekend.
You concur?
I concur.
I concur. All right, well, NJ and I are going to do a video on the local bike path. And yeah, I'll do, maybe we'll put together a little video on just, some of the places we ride, because any French-speaking community, there's definitely French-speaking people here in the area. They tend to keep a little bit more to themselves. A lot of the Quebecers that come to Bucerias tend to speak mostly just French and not so much English. So they kind of stick to themselves. But I think we could delve into that community. Maybe I can practice mon français. Hein? Oui? Ouais? Je parle un peu de français. Para yo hablo más español. Claro que sí. I have 4 languages. Mon français, c'est terrible. But I think I could get my français back if I was to practice it, un peu de pratique. Someone can, anyways, I have to practicarlo. That's Espanol. What else does people say? April events. Yeah, we could do something like that. Yeah, you guys have given us some great comments. What I can, please, if I'm going to ask everyone in live stream right now, before we do the next draw, is if you can go into the actual video comments, because I don't think these comments that are in the live stream translate into the comments in the video, which is stupid. I don't know why that doesn't happen. But if you can just go to the actual video and just make a comment or put your comment of what video you want to see us do, because I might not be able to see this chat very easily after the live stream ends. At least that's how it used to be. Okay, we got 33 people. Okay, amigos, es el tiempo para dar el premio de $1,000, el premio de $1,000 de crédito de vacaciones aquí en Bucerias, México. And that means that it's time for us to give away the prize, el premio, for $1,000 of vacation credit here in Bucerias, Mexico. I would definitely recommend another build. I'm not a builder. We hire builders. We're just the developers. So we oversee it. But I don't want to build anymore anyway. So we could help point you in the right direction. But man, everyone's so busy right now. What I would recommend is find where you want to live. Like buy a house that needs to be renovated, or buy some land. And just wait another year. Wait for things to die down. Wait for some prices and supplies and materials to come down, and wait for the builder guys to get a little less busy. Sound good? And then I think that's when you should pull the trigger, because I could recommend to you, but they're just so busy. I just don't know if you're going to get the service that you need. Anyways, we're going to give away $1,000 in vacation credit right here. All you got to do is post a comment in the chat. I want to win, only post it once, and I'm going to count those in about a minute here, and we will draw the final $1,000, and I think we're going to sign off. And again, if you are not on the live stream, if you're not, just in the comments, comment, I want to win, just once, please. And I will add up all the comments, and we will give away another $2,000 worth of vacation credit in our next video. So post below, I want to win. We have 33 people. And if you just joined us, all you got to say in the comments is, I want to win, and just put that once. And you are going to be entered to win up to, win a $1,000 vacation credit here in Bucerias, Mexico. You just got to say, I want to win. And if you are not on the live stream, just comment below that I want to win. We got Rich in the house. Hey, Rich, come say hi to the folks. Well, here, everybody, this is Rich. Come on in here, Rich.
Hola. ¿Cómo estás?
Hey, tu español es mejorando, ¿eh?
Sí, señor.
¿Está aprendiendo de Pepe?
Sí.
¿Y cómo va todo aquí?
No.
How is everything going here?
Oh, great.
Muy bien.
Muy bien, muy bien.
Okay. That's Rich, Pepe's protege. Okay. Last chance to put in I want to win. Post a comment, only do it once. I'm going to start adding up the number of people who put in I want to win. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. 32 people. Okay, well, that's going once. This is your last chance to put in I want to win. Just do it once. Going twice. All right, it's done. I'm generating 1 to 32. And number 3, the third person. Let's just see who that was. Who is the winner? Who is the winner? Who is the winner? 1, 2, 3. Heather Marchant. Marchand. Eh? I think is that French, Marchand, or is it Marchant? I guess you can tell me, correct me if I'm wrong. If I completely destroyed your last name, I apologize in advance. But Heather, congratulations. You won a $1,000 gift certificate or vacation credit to be used with us here at maravillannayarit.com. Contact Jillian, info at maravillannayarit.com for all the details. Let her know that you won. And we'll have that $1,000 wait for you. You can use it up until the end of January, end of December 2025. Woo! I think we're done. That was an hour and 15 minutes that I talked.
Yeah, good.
That's pretty crazy, eh? All right, everybody. Thanks again for joining us. If you missed the live stream, fear not. All you got to do is go into the comments, okay? Hey, and if you've never watched this before, bienvenidos to the channel. We're giving away $24,000 of vacation credit. Actually, it's going to be more now because we did a bonus of $2,000 this month. So we're already up to $26,000 worth of vacation credit we're going to give away this year. If you missed the live stream, don't worry. All you got to do is in the comments say, I want to win. If you were in the live stream and you did not win, all you got to do is go into the comments, not the live stream comments. Go into the comments right now. Everyone, go into the comments of the actual video when this video ends. Make sure you put, I want to win. And NJ and I are going to draw randomly and give away another 3 prizes of a total of $2,000 of vacation credit. And that's about it. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel, like this video, and toggle the notification bell so you know when we have things like this live event. Like, look, like 30-something people showed up for this, and your odds of winning were pretty amazing. So chances are I'm going to do this again, and we're always going to give away prizes on a live stream. So you want to know when that's happening, because if you miss it, you're going to miss out. So toggle the notification bell. On that note, everybody, nos vemos. Hasta luego en adiós desde Bici Bucerias aquí en Bucerias, México. Ay, ay, ay.